Welcome to your daily focus for May the 7th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. So we have the 7 energy, and the 7 energy is all about standing in our truth. And being truthful to ourselves about what we want and what we need in life in order to go forward. The 7 energy, and it could be about relationships, being honest with yourself about what you truly need in a relationship, and being honest with yourself about what you're truly willing to give in a relationship. That might be a friendship, a partnership, a parent, a child, a lover. If we add the numerology of the day together, it's a 16. Truly a full moon, and we have a full moon. We'll get to that. But it's truly a full moon kind of energy. Now, if you go to the tarot cards, the 16 energy is the Tower. And if you go to the numerology, it has a lot to do with awakenings, but it also has to do with accidents and things going awry in your life. So, let's look at the Tower card, but let's look at it as the 16 energy also of an awakening. So the Tower card is really the walls coming and tumbling down. They turn into dust, they turn into ruin. So it's to allow you to rebuild the walls with strength, to lay your true foundation out. If we add the 1 plus 6 together, it is a 7. So the 7 is very strong today. The 7 is about harmony and balance as well, and finding that harmony. 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, 1 in the middle. So really finding that true balance. We have and when we're looking at full moon energy, let's look at, we have the 5 for May, so all of May. Now, collectively, the 5, the May energy is actually a 9 this time around. So it's about being the hermit, and the hermit goes out into the desert or in their cave, and they don't look at the external for their answers. They look within. So the whole month of May, but especially during full moons and new moons, the energy is very strong for your intuition to be very strengthened. So pay attention to your dreams. I mean, May is a perfect time to keep a dream journal, because you may get things coming through to inspire you, to motivate you, to challenge you in very unique and wonderful ways. But the 9 being the hermit energy, we're looking within to say, okay, here I am in this very moment in time. And where do I want to go? And what do I need to change about myself, or my routines, or my habits, or my behaviors to really step into that new beginning, that new start, that new path, that success that I want, that transformation that I want to have happen. We've talked about the 7, and the 2020 is the 4 energy. The 4 energy is, our emperor. It's about planning, strategy, balance. So once again, we can go right back to the Tower card of things maybe falling apart in our life, maybe things upsetting the apple cart, but the 16 energy never ever takes away something in your life that you needed in order to go forward. Okay? It's there. Its purpose is to move you forward. Something that's been holding you back. So it could have a lot to do when we have awakenings. It's about getting that spiritual info in. Maybe it's through meditation. You're talking to your spirit guides, your angels, to God. Maybe it's through prayer. Maybe it's just through your dreams or contemplation. Sitting there, trance, right? You go into trance. What are you thinking of? We have the sun in Taurus, and it is directly across the sky from the moon in Scorpio at 17 degrees for our full moon. So 1 plus 7, there's that 7 again, is the 8 energy. And the 8 energy always demands action. The 8 energy always demands that we show God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, that we truly want to go forward. We truly want to manifest something. We truly want to start that new path. So it definitely demands an action when we have the 8 energy within the day, and we have it for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so I always leave the new moon and the full moon on my page, and the reason I do that is because this reading is really the energy of the next 2 weeks. We may feel it spike at certain times, and we may feel it lessen at other times, but over the next 2 weeks, until we get to our new moon, this is the energy that is the strongest, that's the most transformative for us. So I leave it up there so that you can refer back to it now and again, so that you have that straight line for yourself. I think Mercury is sitting right next to the sun, so it would be squaring the moon. So definitely we could be looking at what emotion, what feelings, what habits, what behaviors actually hold us back. And since we have Mercury involved there, I would have to say that talking to a mentor or a confidant or a good friend, or somebody that you trust, to give you the truth if you're asking for it, to talk through what might be holding you back, what habit or what emotion or feeling or truth about something. And maybe you need to expand your horizons in some way and learn a little bit more, thereby changing your perception. And I think Mercury is just having some beautiful conversations, and I think the moon is also having some beautiful conversations with Neptune. So our dreams, pay attention to our dreams. Yeah, waking and sleeping. Keep a dream journal, or just journal about what you want, where you want to go forward. Remember that hermit energy asking us to look within, to sit within our own space, our own quiet our minds, quiet our souls, and have a conversation, maybe seemingly with ourselves, but with God, our angels, our spirit guides, about what we want to bring into our life. Full moons are about releasing, letting go, completing. So maybe there's some things that we are holding on to that prevents us to moving forward in the way that we want. So becoming attuned to it, becoming aware to it, aware of it. Let's cut these cards. Two of Wands, front and center. This is, here we are. We're standing at the archway, and we are summoning in our new beginning. We are saying, I am ready for this journey. I am ready for this change. I am ready for this new start, this new beginning, this new life, this new success, this new friendship, this new involvement with your spirituality, your health and well-being, your, name it. What is your path? What do you want to bring into your life? And this is us making a statement that we are ready. We've been doing the work. We've been doing our homework. We have been making the plan, devising the strategy. All very important for the month of May. And this is, maybe we're just getting a little bit of a determination here, like now's the time. I'm ready to move forward. Look at this, the Three of Swords. That really goes with the Tower card. It may be something that you don't want to let go of. In all honesty, you don't want to. I was dating a guy, and he was great, and we just thought we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. And then I found out a little bit of detail about him, and I put it to the test, and within 3 days it was, And so I found, really he was with me for a whole different reason rather than love. I was with him for love, but when I tested him on why he was really with me, it rang true, which really saddened me. But then I looked back, and something great could have happened around that time for me, and it passed me by. And I was very upset, and I held on to that anger for a very long time that I didn't get that opportunity. And now when I look back, I thought, wow, if I would have gotten that opportunity when he was still in my life, he would still be in my life. And I'd be none the wiser of why. And we'd probably have a rotten relationship at this point, right? So now I'm very thankful that I got to move on from the experience of being with him. But at the time, and I'm very thankful that I didn't get that opportunity, but at the time. So this might be at the time for you. So know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is putting you in the right place at the right time for the adventure of a lifetime. For you to walk forward with your truth, your strength, your beauty, and find your success and happiness and giggles. But it may not feel like that over the next couple of weeks. Something could happen to really move us into a place of having to rearrange life in some way, or our routines in some way, or our perceptions in some way, or our truth in some way. Absolutely. But we do heal from it. You know, the one thing I do love about this card and the way the artist does it is that the sky is breaking through, and that healing energy is coming through and healing our wounds. And there we are, resting, recuperating, regenerating. Eight of Cups. This is once again letting go of something that we love, moving past some of the comforts that we had in order to step into the unknown. And that takes courage, that takes strength, that takes a belief within yourself and a belief in God, your angels, your spirit guides, knowing they have your back, because they do, knowing that you're protected, because you are. Look at this, the Ace of Cups, for the new beginning, the new passion, the new dream, the new, excitement to come into your life. And, you're embracing it and you're ready for it because you got rid of all this stuff that was holding you down and weighing you down. So allow this energy to come in and work for you, to move you into the place where you are embracing your new beginnings, your new starts, your passions. This could be a relationship starting. This could be a new energy coming within an old relationship and just giving it that and raising the energy and love in that relationship again. And our final card is the Wheel. Whenever the Wheel shows up, it talks about better times coming. That we are moving seasons, and we are definitely moving seasons when we are starting a full moon, right? We've left the new moon energy. Now we are in a full moon energy for the next couple of weeks before the new moon arises again. And then I think we start eclipse season, so it's not far off here before we're going to be closing some major chapters in our life. So we're about 2/3 of the way to really look at what we want to let go of, what we want to release, what we want to change in our lives, what we want to heal from in our lives, to step into that new season, to rejoice in who we are, our talents, our gifts, our uniqueness, our beauty, our worth. Let's get a mystical wisdom card out here. I just got to show you. So I pick up the deck and look who's at the bottom. We've seen that card before. New beginnings. So I had to show you. I won't read it because, my gosh. Oh. Okay. See if it comes out. I don't know the deck well enough to recognize it, except for that one card, of course. And there's another one that's starting to get a little popular in this deck. We'll see what we have. We'll do mystical wisdom, then we'll go to the higher intuition. Of course, we will end the full moon reading with the journey of love cards, because they just bring the whole reading together more times than not. It just sums up everything so beautifully at the end. Okay, let's see what we have here for our mystical wisdom cards. Oh, look at this. The Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and of hope. So, you know, go on YouTube and just type in meditation for Archangel Gabriel and find something that maybe you can talk to Archangel Gabriel to help you with your creativity, your inventiveness, your imagination, to grow it, to strengthen it, and to bring in hope into your life. That you've got this, that you can do this, that you have been preparing for this your whole life. And it's time to step into that new beginning, that new start. Now, we are in full moon energy, so perhaps we're looking more at asking Archangel Gabriel of, please be honest with me. What do I need to release? What am I not seeing about myself that keeps me held back, that keeps me trapped, that makes me constantly have to climb mountains, jump through hurdles? Keeps a wall in front of me, not allowing me to actually take that first step. Come and help me and aid me in my quest for my success, my happiness, my joy, my laughter, my peace of mind. Let's find out what the book says, shall we? Now we have an Archangel Michael too, or Raphael. Why did I think it was Michael? That's it. Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael's in this deck. We don't have a Michael. Okay, Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. He speaks to you through your heart and soul. So once again, we go within. He speaks to us through our heart and soul. Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. He is the angel of communication and the arts, inspiring and motivating you in your creative pursuit. His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, dancers to reach their full potential and live their purpose. If you work with children, personally or professionally, you will find Gabriel by your side with loving guidance and support. And the mantra over the next 2 weeks. So this is a post-it note all by itself. We're not going to take it down till the new moon arrives. I follow the guidance of my heart. And remember that when you see the little signs happen in your life, that they're actually hearing you, that Archangel Gabriel has heard you. Say thank you. They love to hear the thank you. Okay, let's go to our higher intuition, our animals. I do love this deck. It was a Mother's Day present from my kids. And I looked at it and I thought, I don't really know the animals and, all that well. I know some of them, but I wouldn't be able to take a deck and start talking about the animal and how it's affecting our life. So I said to everybody at the time, well, let's learn it together. We'll pick a card and then we'll go to the book. And I do that also for the Journey of Love because it's the same thing. On the mantra card, I really want are the mystical wisdom cards. I like reading it just to get to the mantra. So, but the way they talk about the energy of the animal with this deck, it's just, there's such a magic power, empowerment that's put into these decks in the creation of it. I do love them. And I never would have bought this deck for myself because it didn't have any kind of description that I could, really tap into with my knowledge. Look at this. Find your identity. Find your identity. Find your truth, huh? There you go. Our raccoon is talking to us. Raccoon. I missed raccoon somehow. Page before. So, hiding mirror right in destiny. A person often meets their destiny on the road they took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often, we lose our identity It can be connected to career, love relationships, and even friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who you are at the time. If your self-esteem is low and sad, you will attract sad. You will attract a lower energy vibration to you. On the outside, the person or situation may be perceived as the life of the party, but inside they are crying with confusion. It's never good to create relationships out of illusions and treat them as a patch or a quick fix for what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are and help you grow. Both of you, or all of you, if we're taking it in the context of friends, co-workers, or career. Now, that doesn't mean we hermit ourselves away, although we will, until you figure it all out. It means you need to work to heal yourself and become the person. Oh, we had a card fly stuck to my elbow. Be the person that you want to be. Be the person that you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, you cannot forget to celebrate who you are. When that job promotion doesn't come through, or the person you hoped for was the love of your life just leaves. So this is all the 16 energy, the Tower card, coming to you, but it awakens you. Remember that the 16 also means awakenings when we're talking about the numerology. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair, but it means that you aren't in the right spot in your life to attract what you want. So take the time to change that. Go with the flow. Allow the experience to lead you in the right direction. And we will get a Journey of Love card. And yes, it's about loving other people, absolutely. It's also about loving yourself. No, I'm fine. I'm thirsty, so that just was a cough because my throat's getting dry. So I can hold off. So, but I'm fine. I'm healthy. Don't worry about that. Little cough. $66 coming together. Wow, the double 6 energy. And the 6 is the universal for love. 6 plus 6 is a 12. That's the Hangman. And 1 plus 2 is 3. And that is the beauty of the Empress. The birth, the fertility. Okay, coming together, 66. It's way at the end. Is it the last card? No. 68 cards in this deck. Okay, it's very short actually, this one. So the poem is, where can I put my elbow? There we go. The poem is, 2 energy patterns came together, a shared frequency in a field of possibilities, and there was a renaissance. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It's a karmic destiny that is unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning self-esteem, perhaps learning courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship, of loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of the divine force that shakes your foundations and helps you move out of a situation which you could have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. So once again, the Tower card comes in to shake things up. It's been all through this energy. The 16 of the daily energy for our full moon is so strong in all of these cards, isn't it? Wow, that's why I started to giggle. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're talking about it too in this one. Or it could be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundations and helps you move out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. The coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love, whether it is long-term or fast and furious. It is love, and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience, and know it serves your growth. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.